It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And now around the halfway point, the novelty of the new season has died down, and we're still a long way from the playoffs. Shaq, how do the players maintain focus through this stretch? How do you maintain focus?
Have
you maintained focus?
Easy. You're a pro, Ernie. Do your job. That's your job.
There you go.
You know, and not only that, you got to be a real competitor. You got to want to compete.
Yeah, good coaching, and the veterans can help you through this because the veterans have been here before. They can kind of lead you and guide you.
Do you feel focused right now?
Not at all.
No. Do you feel focused right now?
Never.
Well, that makes three of us. Here's Kevin Harlan. He's always focused.
The Mavericks look to take charge at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, and we're going to bring it to you live. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And the Nets head back to Brooklyn after today's contest. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
Yeah, and Kevin, I haven't been able to quite figure out what the problem been for this group, but obviously neither have they because the struggle is real. I know they're working hard to get things figured out, but no matter what road they've taken, it's led to a dead end.
Clark, we know both these teams coming and looking to get a desperately needed win. Just how much do recent struggles on both sides weigh on them right now?
Well, you know what, Kevin? I think they do weigh on them, but if you're going to break out of your struggles, then you've got to be in the moment. And you've got to lock into the present and not worry about what's happened in the past. Embrace the moment and the opportunity to change the tide. And you've got to stay consistent and not let a few bad breaks in the game or bad bounces distract you from your mission.
So the Nets starting 5. Down low, it's Booker and Mozgov. Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations, shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
That's great, David. Thanks. They've got their hands full against a team that plays such tough D.
And that's why you got to be flexible in terms of your game plan, particularly on the offensive end. They might have to try a few different approaches till they find one that works.
For sure. I mean, they have to be ready to adapt. The only way to break down this defense is to show them a lot of different looks.
The Mavericks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Well, I really respect how DJ plays the game. I mean, he's got a fairly laid-back attitude, but it's a calming, confident presence on the court.
Now, here is Russell. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Houston. DJ kicks to Curry. Stolen away. In transition, here come the Nets. A pull-up. They get it back. Mozgov with the bucket. Mozgov's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, good work ethic on display from Mozgov. Staying active, making an impact on the offensive board.
DJ kicks to Farrell. Here's Noel. Dallas again missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Outside, Russell Pass to LeVert. Fires from deep. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Bit of an oversized playmaking guard allows Russell to see over and around defenders. Great look there.
Now here's DJ. Defense is right there. Out to the wing. Farrell passes to Nowitzki. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Here's LeVert. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
Now here's DJ. 14 points from him the last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, excellent work on the boards that night. Always in attack mode, and that allowed him to get plenty of rebounds.
Now here's Booker following the miss by DJ. Passes it to LeVert. There's Russell with the 3. Booker. And Booker able to finish. Booker's got his first 2 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. DJ with it, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Noel. Mozgov with the block.
Timing and sneaky athleticism, Kevin, allowed Mozgov to get to that shot.
Booker outside. They set the pick. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Hollis Jefferson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Jacks up a 3. No good from Booker. Mavericks trail by 13. Farrell kicks to DJ. Back to Farrell. Nowitzki a screen. Now the feed to DJ. Nowitzki outside. Traps in the tray. Nowitzki's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You know, Nowitzki, who's been a Hall of Fame player throughout his career, had an Achilles injury last year, and there was some question as to whether or not he would retire. Nice to see him back in action for one more season.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Now here's Noel. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Dirk Nowitzki, what a career. 6th all-time in NBA scoring.
This season, he'll have a chance to pass the great Wilt Chamberlain for 5th on the list. And when you talk about points scored with a single team, well, he's second only to Kobe Bryant, the Mamba.
Now here's Mozgov. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston.
Kudos to him for his energy, especially on the glass where he was an absolute beast.
Here's Mozgov, a 12-point game. A step-back shot here. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's DJ. The pass to Noel. Shoots over Mozgov. That's short off the rim.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. There's the dish to Russell. Here's LeVert. 11 points for him in that last game against Houston. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
I'd venture to guess, Greg, that if that game was played in their building instead of on the road, they win it.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Barnes is checked in, and a switch here for Brooklyn. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Russell. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Nets.
And no doubt they relied upon that three-point shot to provide a big chunk of their scoring. That's been a trend in the modern NBA, and they took that philosophy and ran with it.
Lin kicks to Mozgov. Pass to Hollis Jefferson to the left wing. Here's LeVert, guarded by Curry. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lin. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. Fourth, DJ.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I gotta say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
Well, you know, hey, as a rookie, it's always hard to earn the respect of coaches, but he's earned every minute he's gotten this season. Just a terrific offensive threat.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been...
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Hollis Jefferson is out there with LeVert. Then there's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Trevor Booker. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Here's Russell. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
You know, this just hasn't been his quarter. I mean, he doesn't seem to be comfortable at all, particularly shooting. I mean, he knows he's struggling right now.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Collins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, you know, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets last season had the worst record in the league, just 20 wins. And, you know, having traded away their top draft picks from the last 2 drafts, there aren't any quick fixes on the horizon either.
And, Clark, how does a team keep the right frame of mind amidst the lean years?
Well, you have to really have a long-term horizon, but at the same time measure your progress and development. That's key there. And then you break it down quarter by quarter, possession by possession, day by day, week by week, month by month.
And they double up Russell. And stolen by DJ.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Out to the right wing. Nowitzki a screen. 5 on the clock. Noel. That one's not going to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Tough night. I mean, they attacked on both ends, and unfortunately for them, they just got called for a lot of fouls.
Yeah, they were too physical and a little bit out of position. They were rough out there, but ultimately the physicality led to fouls, and that hurt them. You know, Nerlens Noel made it pretty clear he was not happy with the logjam at the center position in Philly. Last season's trade cleared a path for him to show what he can do.
And Noel has the mobility to defend 4s or 5s. The Sixers had tried him some at the power forward. But, well, you know, Clark, it really wasn't a fit.
No, it really was. I mean, he's a shot blocker and finisher first. I mean, you want him protecting the rim. It's clear this guy is a center.
Now, here's DJ. Not a lot of room. Curry on the wing. 8 points his last outing. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason
why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Nets leading by 19 points. Here's Dinwiddie. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to LeVert for the three. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. DJ kicks to Farrell. Feeds it to Nowitzki. And stolen by Booker. Here's Dinwiddie. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And so here is Dallas. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. They host the Clippers after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Nowitzki dishes to Noel. Nowitzki, the pass to DJ. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. And it's 6 points for DJ.
And this is what you want to see. I mean, DJ firing quickly right off the pass, not giving the defense any time to react.
Here's LeVert. He's got 12. Screened by Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The baseline J. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Boy, he's so good at creating shots in that mid-range area. D'Angelo, a difficult guy to stay close to.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Clark, you've seen so many college and NBA games. What skill or mindset do you see as the best predictor for when a college player is going to be an NBA star?
Well, it's hard to predict stardom, but clearly things that transfer from a skill standpoint from college to the NBA, at least historically, have been the ability to rebound at a high rate. That seems to always make its way from college to the pro game. And then the proficiency of your skill set in terms of ball handling, shooting, and then I would say at the point guard position, the ability to run a team usually transfers. When you can get other people's shots and understand flow and time and score and situations, that doesn't leave you from the college to the pro game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Kevin, I like the defense there. I mean, they didn't make that easy, and he definitely seemed intimidated by the defenders.
Dinwiddie kicks to Russell. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And that's now 6 points for D'Angelo Russell. Here's Farrell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Outside for Curry. Out to the right wing. Cowens. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Curry, and he lays it up and in.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Well, that's as easy as it gets, quite honestly. Riding solo and coasting all the way to the rack. No simpler than that.
Kicks to Russell. Screened by Russell. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Clark, we saw this a bit last season. When a team is up and it's garbage time, are there unwritten rules as far as shooting or scoring go?
I think you always want to play within the spirit of the game, the spirit of the rules, the respect of the game, and the respect of your opponent. So to me, that should be, you try to always do what's right and just and fair at all times. And late game situations create an environment where you want to always take the high road and play the game with a honoring attitude towards your opponents and the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
DJ with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. DJ kicks to Farrell. 2 on the clock. Just his first attempt. That one off the back iron and out. Brooklyn leading by 20. Now, here is Russell. He's got 6. Right wing. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Nets passing it around. The putback. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. DJ kicks to Farrell. And that one's good. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post, because once he has it, it's dinner time.
Russell kicks to Lynn from deep. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
2 teams in the bottom of the East and West, as you said. These regular season victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Matthews comes in for Curry, and Barea subbed in for Farrell.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Clark, if you were coaching a team, you had one shot to win a game on the line, which player in the league would you want to take that shot?
I like a lot of guys for last shot circumstances. LeBron James is always on my list. Kyrie Irving is at the top of my list. Damian Lillard is a killer. Oh, man. Man, I like seeing Barnes whip out the big-time dunks, boy. I tell you, a high-flying forward who knows how to throw it down.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Dishes it to Lynn. There's a good screen. And there's the pass to LeVert. Off target from three-point range.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
DJ dishes to Matthews. Here's Cowens, and another basket for Dallas.
Really got to respect the mid-range game of DJ. He has a lot of confidence shooting from that area.
Lynn kicks to Mozgov. Pass to LeVert. Picked by Mozgov. Pass to Kilpatrick. Lynn, a screen on Matthews. The feed to Carroll. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Lynn from long range, and he's good on the 3-ball. Lynn's got 6 in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Barnes screen on Carroll. Barnes can't get it to go.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big-time work. Really distracting him, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
Kevin, thanks. Nerlens, you guys had a tough time stopping their offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
We got to protect the paint. They getting way too many easy baskets. That's us communication on front and the post and, just communicating a lot more.
We'll see if those changes stick. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but anything can happen. It's the Nets now. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Dirk is the 4, with Noel manning the middle. Farrell is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Cowens in at the 3 slot. And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. The Mavericks shooting around 29% from the floor. A tough night for them all around on the offensive end. He feeds it to Nowitzki. Got it. Good job in the low post. Nowitzki's got 6.
Love how Nowitzki goes right up with it when he's this deep. Not giving the defense any time to react.
Booker the pass to Kilpatrick. He dishes it to Russell. Screened by Russell. Back to Mozgov. Clock at 6. Here's LeVert. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Curry dishes to DJ. To the wing on the left. Farrell kicks to DJ. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
And LeVert knows exactly where to go in transition. Incredibly quick in the open floor.
This Mavericks squad struggling. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And the Mavericks, Clark, certainly have lived up to their name. They've never been scared to break the mold.
Exactly. And you like that about them. You respect it. They were taking threes in volume before everybody else. Now as the league follows suit, they go back to the mid-range game. Not content to be followers. They want to be trendsetters.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Farrell passes to Cowens. Lets it go from 14. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Stripped it away. One-on-one fast break. Here's Farrell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Well, I think the defense flat out gave up. Didn't even try to get back into the picture on that fast break finish.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball.
Timeout. And did you see the screen that was set for him? That was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. That took the defender right out of the play.
Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. DJ dishes to Nowitzki, and the shot goes in. Nowitzki's got 4 points this quarter.
We know, Kevin, that Nowitzki is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Does a fabulous job measuring up these shots.
Mozgov passes to Hollis-Jefferson. Some solid D from Nowitzki. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Curry kicks to DJ. Nowitzki outside. No good on the triple. Nets leading by 22. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. They double him with DJ. Passes it to Hollis-Jefferson. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. And Russell gets it to go.
Sizes it up. Russell wisely takes it himself.
Here's Farrell. He kicks to DJ. Nowitzki dishes to Noel. There's a screen by Noel. Dallas moving the ball around. And slam dunk by Noel.
And, you know, DJ is always trying to get his guys going. If they're open, he finds them.
Russell kicks to Booker. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Mozgov. Picked by Mozgov. The dish to Russell. Beyond the arc. Again, Russell missing.
Boy, it's surprising that he clunked that one. I mean, especially since the defense was nowhere to be found.
Offensive rebound. Now, here's DJ. D right on him. There's the pick. Noel passes to Nowitzki. And here is DJ. 13 points in the game. Feeds it to Curry. Here's DJ. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Cowens has got 15 points.
And, you know, DJ's interior game is very impressive. The big thing for him is that excellent body control. When he takes his time, he's really dangerous in the post.
Russell, a screen on Curry. They double him with Nowitzki. Another steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And DJ with the basket on the assist by Curry. Cowens has got 4 points this quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Knocks it loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Mavericks, number 1.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
And it's Russell missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Hey, you know, D'Angelo Russell clearly has had his missteps. A lot of young players do. Embroiled in a controversy a couple of seasons back that hurt his relationship with his teammates. I think he's still in the process of working to recover that trust.
Barnes, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Carroll's checked in. Clock at 6. DJ kicks to Wells. That's tipped.
The 7'2" wingspan of Hollis Jefferson paying off right there. His defense can be suffocating.
And that one is good. He has 6. And Russell in the past criticized Clark for his maturity or the lack of maturity. But, you know, Clark, we forget how young a lot of these guys are.
Yep, well said. They are young, but there is a level of professionalism that you have to embrace pretty quickly. And D'Angelo struggled with that initially, but he's the kind of kid, he's smart, he wants to be good. I think he's going to zero in and put it all together because we know the talent is there. Now it's about maturing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The shot by Wells, no good. Brooklyn leading by 20. Outside Russell. And it's Carroll in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And that's his role. That's where Carroll's at his best, the catch and shoot. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
DJ dishes to Barnes, and he uses the glass on the layup. Barnes has got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Back to Russell. Kicks it to Carroll. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Dishes it to Russell. Screened by Russell. Hollis Jefferson passes to Mozgov. Russell from long range. The rebound by Withy. Mavericks trail by 21. Now DJ, he's got 17. Really left alone that time. And that's 11 points for Harrison Barnes.
Decision-making of Barnes is really solid. Knows he has the green light to fire as soon as he catches the pass, and that's what he does.
Russell kicks to Dinwiddie. And there's the pass to Carroll. Here's Dinwiddie. He has 6. There's Russell with the 3. Again, Russell missing.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Jeremy Lin is out there with Russell. Then it's MyCareer, and it's LeVert in at the 4 slot. Screened by Russell. Here's Lin. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Major props to Lin, charging to the rack with speed and sneaky athleticism.
Now, here's DJ. Defense is right there. Here's Barnes. The rebound by the Nets. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Kilpatrick. Carroll with a screen on Barnes. Kilpatrick, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on DJ. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Nets. Trevor Booker comes in for Jeremy Lin. And Karis LeVert enjoying a lot of playing time on a rebuilding Nets team, Clark. What did he show you?
A little bit of everything. I thought he had a chance to be a really good pro. He's got an excellent assist-to-turnover ratio for a young guy. Sees over the top because of his size. Doesn't try to do too much. Unselfish, smart, good work ethic. All of that stacks up to long-time, impactful pro.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Kilpatrick. Pass to Russell. Here's LeVert. Screened by Russell. The Nets working the ball around now. From past the arc. And the Nets miss again.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
Yes, that goes in. And that's now 19 points for DJ.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Russell dishes to Booker. Here's LeVert. Inside. Russell with it. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. LeVert's got 21.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Mavericks trail by 20. Now here's DJ. There's a screen. Back to Noel. And there's the feed to Curry. Goes up on the high post. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And league expansion is something that simply won't leave the conversation in the NBA right now, Clark. Do you think that the NBA adding another team or two is inevitable?
I don't think it's inevitable. As a matter of fact, I think we're at a good number where we are, Kevin. It's still the best league in the world, and I think you could dilute that a bit if you added teams. So I'm fine with where we are.
Curry on the wing. Nowitzki sets a screen for Curry. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
Knocked loose and stolen by DJ. He feeds it to Noel. Noel, a screen on Lin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Mozgov.
And when it comes to the paint, Noel owns it. I mean, really takes on any defender head on. And as a result, gets a lot of foul calls because of his aggressiveness.
Well, Clark, you had the distinct honor of playing horse against the former president of the U.S., Barack Obama. You lost that game, I don't want to remind you, but I want an honest answer. Did you let him win that contest?
Kevin, the deal is that it was an unbelievable privilege to play POTUS. We changed the letters of that game back in 2010, and I let the president up. I gave him life after I had him down, and he took advantage of turning the momentum in his favor. He won fair and square. I did give him an opportunity to win, but he's on top in that matchup, and I think it ended up being good television. And while some of my former teammates look at me with disdain for having lost a horse game to the president, I think it was all intended to end just the way it did.
And that one's good, DJ.
I like seeing DJ get going from here. His jumper is money when he's in rhythm.
Outside, Russell from beyond the arc. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Cowens passes to Noel. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Noel's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, just give Noel the rock in the post, and he knows what to do from there. Excellent presence in the low post.
Here's LeVert, guarded by Kerr. LeVert the pass to Russell. Mozgov a screen on Nowitzki. Shot clock at 5. A nice shot by Booker.
And you got to respect the ruggedness of Booker. I mean, crafty at finding ways to get close to the bucket.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Well, you know, one thing you can be certain of with the Mavs, guys, is they're going to make the most of what they have. I think Rick Carlisle, who actually spent some time as the head coach of the Pistons and the Pacers, is one of the very best in pro sports. He's a master at putting his players in the optimal position for their success.
Mavericks trail by 19. Farrell kicks to DJ. Outside for Curry. Out to the right wing. Nowitzki a screen. Farrell passes to Cowens. And he banks in the layup. DJ's got 10 points in just the second half. We talk about the Mavs keeping some tricks up their sleeves. Their mastery of the zone defense crucial to their 2011 title.
Yeah, you know, zone defense, Kevin, much less common than man-to-man. Teams don't see it much over the course of a season. Part of the reason that if teams play it effectively, it can be a good tool. They knew if they got good at it, they could stymie unprepared opponents, and that's what they did. Just the way they did against LeBron in Miami in those finals back in 2011.
Nets leading by 14. Picked by Mozgov. Here's LeVert. Mavericks with the rebound. Cowens has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Farrell kicks to DJ. And Clark, we've heard the term empty stats for players that put up big numbers but didn't impact the game to the same level of those numbers. What do you think about empty stats?
I'm mixed on empty stats. Clearly some stats impact winning more than others, but in this day of analytics, some of the stats that apparently document impacting winning may be overdone as well. Statistics are statistics. They're part of the game, and you evaluate them in the context of a number of variables. So they're here to stay. Empty is probably too strong because they're part of the game.
Shot clock at 6. Lynn from long range. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Withy's checked in for Noel. Matthews comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Wells, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Smith subbed in for Yogi Ferrell. DJ dishes to Matthews. Outside, Lynn. And the foul called on DJ. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. And he knocks down. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.
Hey, you got your numbers at least.
Man, I don't care about the numbers. I wanted that W.
That's where you got it wrong. I mean, we all want the win, yeah. But don't get down on your numbers, son. Boo-boo, tell him how I approach you.
GTS. Get those stats,
Listen
bro.
to the man.
Are y'all serious right now? That's actually your advice to me? Get those stats?
GTS, fam.
Y'all crazy.
Man, get those stats. How I see it, I'm here to get my numbers. If I don't, the team won't win. If I get my nut and we still don't win, that's on y'all.
Wow,
I did my part.
man.
What you laughing at? I'm serious.
I know, that's why it's funny.
But if it was funny, Boo-Boo would be laughing too.
And I ain't laughing, bro.
He ain't laughing.
Man, miss me with that GTS stuff.
I wasn't like that when I was a rookie.
You was like that a little bit, yeah.
Really?
Hey, DJ. Hannah says you're up.
All right, ready?
DJ, we're reporters as well as fans of the game. We watch you on the court. We know we could never do what you guys do. But what would you say happens behind the scenes that we overlook?
Oh, it's the coaching, hands down. I mean, as players, we work off, during practice and after the games. But the coaches, I mean, they're the first ones in, the last ones out. I mean, they set the foundation for what we do in the game.
DJ, it's never easy when you're losing, but do you guys feel like you have a grip on what's going on?
I mean, we know what we have to do. It's just a matter of actually doing it on the court, and that's been the hardest part, but we'll get it.